Hi, I'm Mark from Southgate Timber. We're making this short film to give you some key tips on how to fit some of our most popular products. We spent the last 6 days building this construction here, the framework, so we can show you how to fit the different areas out. We're going to be looking at the Ippy hardwood decking, the yellow Balau hardwood decking, Iroko hardwood decking, the Marley cedral cladding and western red cedar cladding and screening. So we've got different areas that we've got here to show you the different aspects of all those products. And then I've got some of my professional builders here with me to help you show you how to get the best out of our timber and give you some pointers on your project. Okay, so on this section here, we're going to be fitting yellow Balau decking boards. We're going to have the yellow Balau handrail, posts, smooth balustrades going in here and along this back face here. What happens is if you've got a more than a 300mm drop off the edge of your decking, you need to put a handrail. For flat areas on a landing, that needs to be a minimum 1.1 metres high. Okay, so we're going to look at the frame aspect of our build that we've done so far. Everything's made out of 50 by 150 tantalysed softwood, which is in old money 2" by 6". Your general distance between your centres on your framework is 450 to 500mm, but when you look at your overall design, you've got to think about getting everything central on your wall. So we've got around about 480mm centres on our joists. We've been using the Spax Wyrox washer head fixings. We've already pre-cut and fitted some of our boards at the back here. This decking board we're using is the 21 by 145 yellow Balau hardwood decking board, which we fitted with 5mm Spax spacers. We've decided to edge that round the sides with another yellow Balau decking board, which means that you won't see any of the end grain, which just makes it all, tidies it up, and it's quite a modern design that a lot of people are switching over to. We've run our deck boards down at the face here as well to match in with this line that's going to follow later, and then we're going to finish this face with horizontal boards to tidy up all the framework so you don't see that at a later date. And now we're going to talk you through how we fit some of these boards. For these yellow Balau deck boards, we recommend the Spax stainless steel antique decking screw, which has got a T25 head. It's a high quality stainless steel deck screw. These are the drive bits that you use, which you would generally find in most toolkits. But what's a key point about fitting these screws is the Spax step drill. This product's designed to do your pilot hole. The thickness of the drill bit is exactly the same thickness as the shaft of the screw, and then it's tapered at this end so it countersinks the head. But when this goes down into the decking board and finishes flush on the top, instead of it crushing the decking board around the head, it just fits neatly into the hole that this makes, and it gives you an absolutely perfect finish. Okay, so now we're fitting some yellow Balau decking boards. It's the 21-145 board, but we're fitting a 5mm spacer along the whole edge, which is the Spax range. It comes with 4mm, 5mm, 6mm and 7mm. We recommend a 5mm gap on the yellow Balau decking. We've also got the hardwood wrench, which is an ideal tool, especially if you're using longer boards, to push everything tight. Once you've cam locked it over, it's hands-free, and then you've got your hands free to put your deck screws in. These are ones that we've already pre-drilled earlier, but we'll show you some that we drill from scratch in a minute. We're using the 5x60 Spax antique stainless steel deck screw, which is a T25 drive. It's 60mm length. So on this design here, we've got a smart feature. You've got this post here that's notched and that's already attached to the frame in perfect alignment with this board here, and the same along this line. So that makes all your clean lines as you look at the deck line up, but it also means when you lay this board down, you've got a notch out of this corner on this board, which makes things ideal, and you retain a lot of the strength in this outer edge of the board. So a common point is about building this deck is people often want to know how to finish this detail here, and we get a lot of people, you fit your outer edge board and then they'll put a fascia like this, which looks fine initially, but after time water will go into this gap here and it will cause this board to curl upwards and it will look unsightly after just a few months. So this is an ideal way of finishing, fitting this board underneath first and then screwing down through this face and picking up into this board, makes everything neat, and no matter how much weathering it gets, it's not going to lift on this outer edge. So this is an important detail here. We only fitted our inner edge screw earlier, and now we've got our front fascia board fitted. We can now fit in the outer edge screw. This is coming in about 15mm from the outer edge and picking up and screwing into this board that's now fitted on the face. So it gives you this slight overhang detail, but it makes everything neat on the top face, and giving you a slight lip there. When we fitted the decking boards, we fitted the middle screw and the two outer screws, and left all the other screws missing at the moment. The reason being for that is now you can put a perfect pencil line along all the length of all the boards and get everything in a much straighter line for your extra screws that you're now putting in. We still need to add back all the spacers as we go, so just double checking all the spacing is exactly the same. So this template we cut earlier has got the two marks, so all the screws are going roughly 25mm from the outer edge on every single board, and then we got our long pencil line along here, and then that will just go on and that gives you the cross point where to put your screw. So now we're just bringing the pencil line down exactly in line with the deck as well on the fascia boards.